the tools you need to start building your applications. Additionally, once you're ready to publish that app, you can actually go back to the dev portal, get registered, submit your applications, and start earning money. So, we kind of talked a little bit about the getting started experience, but really, again, the number one thing we're going to highlight here is getting the tools first, either choosing Silverlight or XNA to build your applications, register to publish, and then moving on to distribution. So what about registration? A lot of folks ask us, what's the registration all about? So really it's about creating an account, establishing yourself as publishers. Publishers are, what you see in the marketplace application is that the person who's actually saying, I'm the one selling this application. So you show up to the portal. We have a registration process that's fairly easy. You step through a couple of steps. You give us a little information about yourself, and we do what we call vetting. We get you validated as a publisher. We get a lot of questions about what is vetting. What are you guys doing there? What's the value add? There's really a couple things going on. So we've talked a lot about how end user is king. We want to have really great experiences for the consumers of your applications. And to the extent we have great experiences for those consumers, they're going to buy more applications. But that means we really want to make sure that you guys have a great reputation as developers. We know everybody in this room are great developers. They have the best intentions. But not everyone has the best intentions. So we want to make sure that through a validation process that we clearly establish your identity, and we're going to issue you an Authenticode certificate so we can actually sign applications on your behalf. And that actually accommodates two real goals. The first is, again, we bind your identity to the application, and the second is that we're allowed to sign code on your behalf so the application can actually run on the device. And then finally, once validation is complete, you just start submitting applications. For folks in the room who are actually already building on 6, your existing accounts are just going to work. You don't have to do anything to get started with 7 applications. And one of the things we've announced this week is that we've opened the doors to students in the DreamSmart program to also get registered and start submitting applications. And that's going to open a really large ecosystem of people who are going to be publishing for Windows Phone 7. So one of the things we're going to discuss is the publishing principles. You're going to see a lot of these same themes throughout the conversation. Predictable experience, the transparency and predictability of our publishing process, and the great tools and support we have available for you guys to actually get going on our platform. So this is the publishing process. It's kind of a few simple steps, but I want to take you through what we're doing there from the perspective of from the Visual Studio experience straight out to the marketplace. So you've already seen how easy it is to get those tools and start building the applications. We want that submission process to be as easy, if not easier, for you guys to get those apps in the marketplace. So it really starts with you showing up to the portal, you compile your app, you test it, it looks great, you're super excited about getting it into the marketplace. You show up, you want to create a submission for the application, you give us the ZAP package. From there we move on to what we call the app packaging and validation step. Now this is where we actually prep your app for the marketplace. A couple of things are going on here. We're going to double check the application to understand what the capabilities are. We want to know exactly what the app needs. Does it need push notification services? Does it need to access location? Does it use things like, I'm at a loss for other capabilities at the moment, but you get what I'm saying. So we detect those capabilities, and that allows us to actually build the manifest for the application that then tells the device how to provision the least privileged chamber. Additionally, along the way, we're packing in all of the licensing information that you guys need so you can support trials, and we can actually do the licensing for the end user. And then finally, we're going to pack it all up and compress it down so it's as small as we can possibly get it for best experience with delivery. From there, you're going to add metadata to the portal. That's going to tell the end user exactly what they can expect from your application, descriptions, all the iconography, screenshots, anything you want to do to actually showcase your app. We also recommend provide us a really nice background image in the panoramic format that you've seen before, so that as our folks are looking for great applications to showcase, your apps are just going to pop with that really, really awesome background. From there, we're going to move into applying the test criteria. So you click the button, you say, I'm ready, submit my application. We're going to move on and do what we call the technical certification process. And that's where we're going to evaluate your app for a couple of the different technical certification requirements that we have. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes.